What's going on, Gundam Fighters? This is DarkMasamune87, and right now it's about 12:38 midnight. And I just gotta say this, man. I have not vented out in a video about just the gaming community, what have you. I don't even know what to call it anymore. Because lately, I I mean, the last time I talked about the gaming community, I said, why does it go to shit? That was 100% facts. Usually, I haven't, matter of fact, made a video about certain stuff like that in a while. Um, Usually, I'm one of like the few people on YouTube that do that shit. I can name a couple of other people, like Main Event, and the list goes on. Even on Twitter, like me and a couple of close people that I know, we be talking about that. Like, and this is the certain things we be talking about. Like, all right, for example, so I recently created a Facebook, Masamune, and I remade the Warriors Nation Facebook as well, which is under construction. I'm still uploading videos. It's just I've been very busy, but yeah, to make a long story short, I started seeing things from companies that I actually love that they make games. You know what I mean? Like I'm a I just love gaming in general. You know what I'm saying? If a gaming company fucks up with something, for example, I'll say it in a polite manner. I'm not gonna be rude and wish them cancer, which a lot of comments I've seen on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, the comments are crazy. I'm like, who in the right mind says that shit to great people? Like I can understand if not even I can't even understand that shit. Period. Let me take that back because that just doesn't make any sense. It's like, why would you wish cancer on somebody? That shit doesn't even add the fuck up to me. It kind of pissed me the fuck off. I just didn't want to say anything at first, but then I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I gotta say something. I gotta stand up to that because if it would have been anybody else for that matter, I would have been in the same room as that person that said, "Hey, I hope you get cancer." I would have said, "What the fuck is your problem? Like, why would you even say that to somebody?" And 9 times out of 10, when you step up to a bully, they don't really do anything back. They don't really say anything or whatever because they know who to say it to and who not to say it to. Who to start the action and who not to do the action to. That's usually how it goes about 90% of the time. So when I saw that, left a comment, Deuce stood quiet, and not even like a day later, comment gets deleted. It's crazy. Like, but there's a lot more. Like, want, if you want me to expose that shit, I will. Trust me. I'll take screenshots from now on and expose it. But there's a lot of shit that gets said that I'm like, you say this shit to people, and then you wonder why these gaming companies don't want to make the fucking games that you want. They don't want to make them because you're either bitching about something that's pointless. You can easily say it in a polite manner, and they'll be like, okay, I'll work that out. Some of these companies, not all of them. I'm not going to say all of them because if I said all of them, that would be a bullshit ass lie. But some of these companies actually do that. But I understand frustration, but to a certain limit. You get what I mean? There's certain ways of handling things in a mature manner. If you act like a fucking dumbass throughout the whole shit and just say, "Hey, well, I wish bad upon you and all this," do you think they're actually gonna be like, "Hey, you know what? You wish this bad, but we're gonna make this game for you." Just so you can shut the fuck up. No, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna fly. That's not how things work in life. That's like me dissing the shit out of somebody, and then that same person I just dissed the shit out of, they're gonna buy me a bouquet of roses or something, or they're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna get you a Christmas gift. I'm gonna think about you on your birthday. You think that's actually gonna happen? Just some examples, but do you think that's gonna happen? Hell no. They're not gonna do anything for me because I just dissed the shit out of them. And that's how these game companies think. If they keep getting dissed and dissed and dissed and dissed and dissed, some of them I'm not gonna front. They deserve it because they shot themselves in the foot. But then you got other gaming companies that learn from the ones that got shot in the foot, and they're like, you know what, we can't make this mistake. And they actually reach out and they talk to the fans, where you have other gaming companies that don't even talk to their fans, that unfollow them on Twitter and Facebook and all this shit, and then wonder why YouTubers and a bunch of big Twitter pages and etc. social networks in general rip him a new asshole. Oh, I wonder why he ripped me. You sound very upset. Cut the bullshit, man. You know why the people got in your ass. But then you got some people that try to get in somebody's ass and try to diss the hell out of them for no apparent reason. Well, it's not the game I wanted. So do you think that's going to help them when they try to make the game you want, that you keep saying, oh, fuck this game, fuck that game, fuck this game, it's not the game I want? They're not going to make the game you wanted. You want to know why? Because you and like who knows how many fucking people said the same exact thing you said. So now, and there's actually people, and it's mind blowing. I don't get it. I don't get it, yo. Like, I don't even have that much time on my hands to make like 5 different accounts copying and pasting the same shit. Like I'm like, what? Like it's like I thought that happened like when I was like in like 5th grade and shit like that, you know? But it's still happening. And the sad shit about it is it's grown ass men and women. You know what I mean? Like, you would expect that from somebody that doesn't know any better, and they're a child, you know, they're still learning. You know what I mean? You give the benefit of the doubt to them. But when it's somebody that's a grown ass adult, then you're like, what in the flying fuckery is going on here? It's common sense, man. You're the person that cried wolf. You're going to keep crying, and eventually nobody's going to come out anymore to support you, to help you in your time of need, wishing, I hope this game comes out. You think somebody's going to hear you out after you've been bitching and moaning and complaining over and over? No. No. And then, and then it's funny, because then they'll make another account and then they'll try to be the good guy, and then they'll be like, I wonder why this person said all this bad stuff. And 9 times out of 10, you're the same person that said all that bad shit about that gaming company that was actually great. So now it's funny because everybody knows I promote Koei Tecmo and all that shit. You know what I mean? I've been doing it for years, yo. And certain gaming companies as well, Namco, Bandai. I can keep going, but it's crazy because, all right, let me make an example, but it's actually some real shit. So everybody's like, "Where's Dynasty Warriors 9?" And I'm just sitting back like, let me see what's gonna happen here, right? So they announced Attack on Titan, Berserk, and Toukiden 2, and Neo, and all these great titles. And they're like, it's not Dynasty Warriors 9. Fuck all those games. How you gonna say fuck all these games if you never tried them? How are you gonna review those games if you never tried them? So you got these people popping all this shit about all these games that they never played in their life. Oh, let me review it. It sucks. You're saying that because you don't got Dynasty Warriors 9. You haven't heard any news about Dynasty Warriors 9. What kind of mindset is that? And unfortunately, that is some of the gaming community that we have today. They think that shit flies. They think that's cool, and not one person is reading that shit or checking them on the radar. You think you just got away with that, huh? Fuck no, you didn't. Hell no. And I think it's the dumbest shit ever. Like I've been wanting to make this video just about this for a hot minute. And at first I was like, should I not? Should I do it? And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to. You want to know why? Because it's an eye opener. It's reality. This is the gaming community that we're in today. And it's stupid, yo. And I'm making another example, right? That's true as well. You can make so many fucking examples out of all this true shit that's been going on. Street Fighter 5. Let's talk about that, right? So Capcom makes a game and they make it seem like it's fully fucking completed, right? And then people were paying $50, $60. First of all, I feel like if a game's not completed, let us know ahead of time. And don't sell it for $50 or $60, yo. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? You're ripping off your fans, yo. You're ripping the Capcom community off. That's like selling half a sneaker to somebody and then telling them, oh, you can put it on your entire foot and I'm gonna sell it to you for $200. They're Air Max, but the sneaker's cut in half because it's not complete. That's what Capcom did with Street Fighter 5. And then people had to wait and wait. Why the fuck they gotta wait? They already had to wait for the game to release and then pay 50 or 60 fucking dollars for a game that wasn't complete. And now it doesn't make sense to me, man. Gaming companies, like I said, if the game's not complete, delay the shit. Hold it back. Or if you really want to release it that bad, don't sell it for no 50 or 60 fucking dollars, yo. $20, $25. You want to add DLCs and all that shit, then that's when it'll come up to like 30, 40, 50, 60, what have you. And that's another thing. Like, some of these companies, they take advantage of those DLCs. Like, I remember you played a video game and you unlocked everything in the fucking video game when you played through all the difficulties. Whatever happened to that? Like why are you charging as much as a fucking game for a DLC? I never like understood that concept. I'm like, god damn, that's some of these DLCs be like 60, 70, $80. I don't want to point any fingers on which ones, but you'll see them on PSN. And they're talking about seasons pass and bundles and all this bullshit. But then you got like 3 different season passes for the game and the list goes on. But goddamn, like, some people just want to buy the game and play it and unlock everything that's should be on the disc. Not you gotta buy the game, you spend $60 and then you gotta spend another $60 because that's not the full version of the game, which I don't know why. Am I the only person on this fucking planet that thinks that shit is comedy? Like, come on. The fuck? And it's not the point in the matter that, oh, you don't got no fucking money. You don't got no this. You don't got no. People do got money. It's just, to me, it's fucking stupid. Like, I'm speaking for everybody that don't want to speak about this shit, because not a lot. There's people that say this shit on Twitter, but they won't make a fucking video about it. They won't tell these game companies straight up, listen, I think you should fix this and that. They just act a fool on social media. You get what I mean? And that's not the way to handle it. It isn't. So shout out to all the people that are talking, speaking their mind about this shit, because this is fucking ridiculous, man. Like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these people, man. I really don't, man. Well, God bless them. I wish them the best. I hope eventually they just stop being dumbasses and fake bullies and shit like that. But there's always a few rotten apples. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter where you go in the world, whether it's the offline, online, they're around. And they think that shit is cool to be a fucking bully, and it's not. My opinion is fucking stupid. But that's just the way I think about it. So yeah, I'm excited though about Attack on Titan, Berserk, Toukiden 2, Neo. I can't wait to play Neo. Like, I played the alpha demo and I was getting my ass whooped at first. I'm not gonna even lie. But then eventually I just kept strategizing, like, what should I do next? Switch my weapon, all that shit. I thought that shit was cool. But yeah, if you guys want a game to come out, you don't have to act a fool. You can actually speak maturely about it. It is not that hard. If I gotta make a video showing step by step how to do this shit, let me fucking know in the comments below. I shouldn't have to though, man. But unfortunately, there's some people out there that need a fucking video for everything, like a how-to guide on how to fix this and how to fix that and how to fix what have you. But yeah, that shit. People asked me my opinion about that. They said, "What did you think about that Street Fighter V incident?" Me, I haven't played a Street Fighter game since PS3. That was the last time I played a Street Fighter game. That was it. I didn't buy Street Fighter V or any of that shit because I knew what the hell. I already knew what was gonna happen. See, it's stupid when you have thousands of people asking politely. I think you should make this game and put it in North America. You got other people saying, "Oh, it's English sub. This Japanese voices though. What the fuck is the point? What the fuck is the point? It's still coming out here. That's what the fucking point is, man. Don't bitch about that. You're still getting the game. It's just translated in English. Like, I'd rather have that and the game's actually complete than not have the game at all and then have to buy it in Japanese. You know how much some import games are? They're like 30 or 40 more dollars than the original price for a game out here in North America. And that's what some people don't fucking get, yo. They're like, "Oh man, I don't know why it's so much money. They should release it out here." Oh, we're gonna release it out here. It's just gonna be in English subs. Oh, and I only gotta pay $40 or $50 versus, oh, but it's English subs, so fuck that. I'd rather pay $40 or $50, have it English sub, than to pay $80 or $100 for an import. Cause shit, that's just common sense. Wouldn't you want to save money? Oh man, I don't know whether this is like it's like I'm trying to be serious about the shit, but to me it's a fucking joke, man. It is. It's the biggest joke ever, because all of this that I'm talking about, it's it's like Captain Obvious. It's exactly what it is. Me, when it comes to when a Dynasty Warriors game comes out, when a Warriors Orochi game comes out, I'm always on point with that, man. Always. I know when they're gonna make it. It's common sense. They're gonna wait till they release all of these games that they're releasing and they're working on, and eventually, because Warrior Orochi games lately, they've been coming out around the Christmas time. You know, the winter time around December, January, like later on in the year, and they always come out in Japanese, and then eventually February or March it'll come out North America. That's how I usually see that shit. But even if they take long making a Warriors Orochi 4, I don't care, because let them add more characters. I want to see Kenshiro and Warriors Orochi. I want to see a Ken's Rage 3. I want to see a new Dynasty Warriors Gundam. I'm happy I got Dynasty Warriors. I'm happy I got Gundam Breaker 3 on PS4. That's my first Gundam game on PS4. I think it's fucking awesome, man. But I wouldn't mind seeing a Dynasty Warriors Gundam. I really wouldn't. But yeah. There's like so much I want to talk about, but I don't want to make this video too fucking long. Some good juice. Well, yeah. Thank you all for watching. I honestly appreciate it. Thank you all for the support as well, my Gundam pilots. This is DarkMasamune87. Catch you all on the next one. Hopefully nobody don't get too salty in that comment section, but if they do, fuck it. It is what it is, man. But that's just me speaking my mind. And me speaking for other people that don't want to say shit about it. They're thinking it, but they don't want to say nothing about it or what. And I understand that, man. So I'll speak for those that don't want to make a video about it, and the ones that did make a video about it, shout out to those that do. You know what I mean? Because I don't like bullies, man. I don't. Fuck them. That's just how I see it. Well, catch you on the next one, man. Peace.